What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we get started today on this really sick mod for the Type R, wanted to remind you guys that we have the brand new Legends collection dropping this Friday, and it is the Live Fast Grim Reaper design. It is absolutely sick. Really quickly, you guys saw a lot of the cool stuff coming out with it already. You guys saw the t-shirt. This is gonna be the brand new hoodie right here. We've got a sleeve hit. The design on it is absolutely insane, but also we have a ton of really cool accessory pieces as well, including this awesome key tray. This is one of the coolest items that we have ever done, I feel like. It'll be handy in your house, shop, garage, whatever the fact. Awesome new key tray. The first time we've ever done something like this too, and I just think that the Live Fast Grim Reaper, it's such a cool design. We did this a long time ago. It was really cool, so I wanted to integrate some driving into that, and we came up with the Live Fast Grim Reaper. Plus, it's based off of my tattoo, which you can't see right now, but oh, there we go. Look at that. Pretty sick, right? So we came up with that little guy. It's very, very cool. But for this drop, we are also giving away a brand new PS5. You guys know, well, if you don't know, now you know, gaming is one of my favorite hobbies. If you're a fan of the gaming channel, the Twitch channel, you guys will watch me play games all the time. I wanted to give back to you guys. I know a lot of you guys are gamers as well, and if you're not, you're gonna be if you win this. Every dollar that you guys spend on the Legends Media site starting Friday, or I guess Thursday for you VIP members. Starting when this drops, whether you're a VIP member on Thursday or for everybody Friday, every $1 that you guys spend gets you entered in to win this PS5, and it ends on Monday. So if you guys want your chance at winning this PS5 and getting freaking sick apparel and accessories, you guys can check out the Legends Media site. Everything goes live officially to everybody 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Friday. And like I said, if you're a VIP member, you guys get early access starting on Thursday. Whoever wins this definitely has to add me so we can play some games together. Also check out the gaming channel. Okay, let's go ahead, hop into today's video. Good morning, guys. Today we're starting out here at one of our favorite places, Art of Attack / RS Future, and we are picking up some goodies for the Type R. It's like full circle. You guys remember the first weekend we got the Type R, we were here and we got a ton of stuff from Art of Attack, because this is one of our favorite places here near us in California to buy all of our rare JDM stuff, and the stuff that's hard to get, Art of Attack usually either has in stock or they can get for you. And today we got something good that we've been waiting for a long time. So let's go ahead and head inside. First of all, check out Joe's M3 and then Angel's GT3. That thing is really sick. We'll take a look at that later on, but let's go inside. Oh, dude, this place is so, it changes every time we get here. What up, Joe? Here we go. We finally found a Varis hood for the CTR. We've been looking for this for Joe, I think back when I first got all the stuff for the Type R, I was asking you if you guys had any hoods or anything in stock.
Yeah, we got super lucky on this one. Basically, we found one in stock, but we actually had a couple customers that recently just waited 12 months. So
12 months, and so thankfully I'm guessing when you guys order those for customers, you did like kind of like a bulk order, and this one was just in that order, thankfully, and it wasn't claimed for.
Yeah, pretty much so.
So lucky. So usually it's like 16 to 18 months, but the customers' hoods came in 12 months, and this was in that batch. Thankfully, I just happened to message Joe at the right time when they had it in stock and we caught it. Let's open it up now. I want to see it right now, okay? We've got anything for us?
I don't think we should take it out of the bubble.
You don't think we should take it out of the bubble yet?
We still got to transport it home.
You're right, you're right. Anyways,
Just FTR.
It's got a nice fat vent to release some air. This is going to be a great addition to our car before Coda. Since we got all the new mods, I thought that this would be the perfect addition, especially for the inlet pipe intake and the new turbo we got. This is going to release so much hot air.
You're going to be able to see the inlet through that hole.
This is going to release so much hot air. It's going to be perfect. But okay, we won't open it until we get to the shop. Okay, really quickly before we get out of Art of Attack, I have to show you guys this build, because this is one of the craziest cars or craziest builds that I've ever seen. So freaking cool, and to get on this level is like 1 in a million. Art of Attack is partnering with the Honda TCR department, and they got a TCR wide body for Jose's FK8. This is actually mind-blowing. As a lover of Honda, this is probably the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's a full dry carbon TCR, the actual race car TCR kit, and they were able to get it for his FK8. Now it's in development, it's not done yet. They've already started fitting up the car with some parts, so you can get an idea of how wide the car is. The rear is absolutely nuts. I think the front of the car is my favorite. This kit is so wide. It's full dry carbon fiber. They said it was super light. All of the panels are on, so it's not like we can really mess with it. Full dry carbon TCR kit, and they also did an RS Future wing. This is gonna be probably the craziest Type R build of all time. But take a look at the front end of this car. It is just so mean and aggressive. Look at this. The body lines on this are just, this is the coolest car ever. Kind of like reminds me of my GTR a little bit. It's just really freaking aggressive. Look how much wider that is. So I think they're looking at getting a 18 by 12 inch tire for this car. It's just gonna be so beefy once it's done. Take a look at this. Nice ducts going straight into the brakes right here. This is absolute goals, dude. This is something that I would kill for. Absolutely nuts. This is actually, this angle over here gives you guys a little bit of a better look. This is gonna be one of the craziest cars of all time. So they're not stopping at the full carbon fiber TCR kit. They actually got a sequential transmission to throw in this car too. So if you guys thought this thing was cool just with the TCR kit, now imagine this with a big turbo, sequential, and full TCR kit. Out of this world. One last car to show you guys before we head out with the new hood. Angel's beautiful GT3. This is the exact spec that I would make my GT3, or that I will make my GT3 when we're actually able to get one. It is so freaking cool. Massive carbon fiber, RS Future Aero, titanium exhaust. He's got center lock Advan GTs, and of course it's white with the PDK. 10 out of 10 spec. This is exactly how we build ours. Look at the steering wheel, all the paddles. Dude, the paddles.
Oh yeah, give him a click.
Oh, I did. Listen to this. Oh my God, that is incredible. Wow. Wood buckled in, ready to go. Head back to the shop. Got it. Tim, package acquired.
It's a big box you got there.
It is. Bring her in. Varis, Japan. It's been a couple days since picking this hood up from Art of Attack, and we are finally prepared to install. We had to get a couple of things to make sure that this was installed correctly and make sure that we just had everything so we can square it away while we're installing it. We'll show that in just a bit, but let's go ahead and just show you guys the actual hood itself. This hood is so sick, and like I already mentioned, this is something that I wanted when I initially bought the car in the first place. So this is gonna help us tremendously with not only weight savings, but also cooling. Oh, dude, look at that. It has, so this is not the carbon option, but it does have little hints of reinforced carbon, much like my GTR kit has. So look at this in here.
Oh yeah, I see it. Oh.
Okay, are you ready to see this? So nice. Authentic Varis. The Varis kit for the FK8 is amazing. I would have loved to have the full kit on this car, but for racing purposes, probably not the best idea. Let's check this out. It is beautiful. Look at this, dude. Woo! So we have the massive air duct right here, which is gonna suck air straight out of the engine bay and especially help keep our turbo, inlet, and intake all cool. It's gonna help out a ton. As you guys know, the Type Rs have a ton of heat soaking problems, and this is the answer. Well, this is part of the answer. It's really, really good. I did want the carbon option, but like I told you guys, we got really lucky in finding this hood because it is a 12 to 18 month wait for these parts. And when I saw Art of Attack had any version of the hood in, I jumped on it. So it is nice fiberglass and black. But if you get a look in here, I actually got some reinforced carbon in there. I don't know if they can see it on the camera there. Oh, you can see it. It's pretty sick. So I'm very excited to get this on the car. So we're not gonna stop with the hood. If you come look over here, we also have hood latches. Now, we are definitely gonna need these. We've never installed hood latches before, but I figured since we are racing the car and our first race is gonna be at COTA, we're gonna be going 150 miles an hour plus, probably a good idea to have hood latches on our fiberglass hood. So we're gonna be doing that as well, showing you guys how to do that. And finally, just installing the hood on the car. It's gonna be amazing. Let's go ahead. Actually, we're draining the oil because we are gonna do an oil change. As you guys know, we just did the turbo, we drained the coolant, we're gonna drain the oil, and we're getting this thing fully prepped for COTA. So once the oil drains, we're gonna lower this thing and get started with installing. This is so sick, dude. I love like the curvature it has right here as well. Super, super dope. Now, one thing I do have to decide is, do we get this painted or I kind of want to wrap the CTR? I haven't fully decided that yet. I'm leaning more towards wrapping, but also I just really love the championship white. So we got to figure that out. But for today, we're just going to install it with the basic fiberglass black. And then I also think that comes with mesh, but we're not going to.
That goes in the bin.
Yeah. Comes with mesh and also comes with
the hood latch.
Comes with your hood latch as well. So we're just gonna have double safety here. All right, one last good look at the OEM hood. This is gonna be so much better. You guys know how much I love Varis. You guys know how this goes basically. We have 4 bolts. This thing's gonna get ripped off and then we can start mocking up the Varis hood to get ready for the hood pins. Now, we'll show you guys exactly where we're putting the hood pins, how we're gonna cut it and all that stuff. And I think in the 5 minutes since our last clip, we kind of decided we're just gonna get the hood painted because if I ever do if I get the car wrapped and wanna take the wrap off, I mean, at least it'll already be championship white. And then honestly, I think we'll just, with the time frame that we have, we might even just end up putting our sponsor decals right on the championship white instead of getting it.
I think it'll pop better, and I love this white.
Me too. It's good. It's sick. So let's go ahead, get started. Let's rip off this hood and start putting on the Varis hood. Or bonnet, if you're not from America. Quick intermission in today's Type R video to give a look at our guest here. We have the boys from Meister Performance at the garage. If you guys watch our Banging Gears videos, you remember we introduced you guys to Lee from Meister Performance all the way from Florida. Well, Lee had a great time at Banging Gears and actually blew out his front diff. So he's gonna be on Hoonigan tomorrow and he's gonna go ahead and swap his car to rear-wheel drive only before he goes to Hoonigan. So I told him he can come use the garage, have a special guest today, and we can get a ride in his 1,000 horsepower R34 GTR. It's literally insane. So gonna be a very cool day. For a separate video though, so stay tuned for that. Let's get back to the Type R. So excuse all the external noise here. We have a lot going on in the shop. First off, the loft. We have to give you guys an update on that, which I think if he gets done today doing what he's doing, then we'll give you guys an update on that. And then of course we also have Lee and the crew here working on the GTR, which you guys will see in another video. But Tim, let's show them the hood because it looks freaking sick.
So sick.
Okay, put her down. I kind of even like it black too, but
just wrap it black. All right, this is the hard, scary part.
Takes a minute to, it's super light, so it is a little bit harder to latch, but it looks insane on the Type R. It looks so good. I love this, dude. All the heat from the turbo is just gonna be sucked out.
It's a vacuum suck.
That's so freaking rad. And keep all this nice and cool as well. And then also, I like right here, this little piece of carbon actually seals in the intake too. You have this vent, which allows all the air to get sucked through here, down through here, and come out from our fender vents right here. So overall, much better.
Really beneficial cooling mod on this car.
It's, of course it looks sick, but the best part about it is completely functional, which I really like.
And since we have this big, massive hole
That's
right
so
here,
true.
it's just gonna be like all the air is gonna come out. It's gonna be good.
Much
it's gonna
better.
help out a lot.
So now the scary part, and that's gonna be putting in our hood pins, which will go somewhere like right here, I feel like.
Probably about right here.
So
I don't know. We're gonna find that one out.
let's go ahead and pop the hood and show you guys where we're tentatively thinking about putting the pins. Oh, funny bone. Ooh, right. Funny bone right on the door latch. Oh, you know when your hand feels like it's like tingly? Ah. Okay, so we figured while Tim works on figuring out where the hood pins are gonna go, I'm gonna go ahead and, I hate to say it, but take off one of my favorite pieces about the front end of this car. So let's head to the rear. Okay. We actually have to take off the front carbon fiber J's racing lip, which sucks. But also, like, it has to come off anyways because I got to fix this giant crack that happened on the track. It's not going to pass tech for our class and global time attack. And the reason behind that is we're only allowed to run front aero that reaches up to 3 inches past the frontmost point of the bumper, and the J's racing lip is actually 4 inches. RIP. This is one of my favorite parts about the front end of the car, especially matched with the front grille. It looks so good, but unfortunately we're not allowed to run it. So we do have to put the stock OEM lip back on. And what we could do is run a front splitter, but if we run a front splitter, then we also need a wing. And listen to this, if we run a wing on the Type R, the rules for global time attack say you can only run one piece of aero in the front and one piece in the rear. So we could run a front splitter and we could also run a front wing, but with the Type R, since this unbolts from the actual bumper of the car, they count the stock rear diffuser as an aero piece, and if you run a wing, you have to take off your rear diffuser, which absolutely makes zero sense, but that's the rules. So unfortunately, we're just gonna send it like a madman with zero aero, put the stock front lip back on, and hope for the best. We're definitely gonna be one of the only cars without aero, especially in the FK8 category that we're gonna be racing with. But for this track, I'm really hoping we don't need aero. It's a very high speed track, not a very corner heavy track, right, Tim? I guess you could, I mean, it has a lot of corners, but
You don't need aero. You don't need aero to be a race car.
we're just gonna send it with zero aero and hope for the best. That's what we've been doing with this car all along, and it's been great. I don't see the need for aero, especially with the tracks that we run it on right now. We're gonna hope for the best, like I keep saying. So we gotta take off the J's racing lip, put the OEM front lip back on, and full send. This is how much the J's racing lip is hanging on. By an actual thread. Thank God this thing was bolted in properly, because definitely would not have lasted. Stock lip is back on. Man, it looks just so plain. Definitely gonna miss the J's racing lip. I think since it's off, we might as well get it fixed as well when we get the hood painted. See if they can fix this. It's so cracked. And maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll use it again one day. Front bumper's done. I'm gonna wait until Tim's finished up over here. Tim's got a special trick for doing hood latches.
Toothpaste.
So basically,
what you do, you find where you want your pins to go in. And usually some people use paint, but I just don't want to like keep putting it up there. So toothpaste comes off very easy, but it still makes your mark.
Nice.
So you just put a little dab on the top of each one, and then when you drop it down, it should leave a mark on the hood where you need to drill. And then right there and right there.
That's a good idea. So now you can just full send the holes and...
Well, you do that hole first.
Yeah, exactly. And then you do the bigger hole.
Then you do the bigger hole the same way.
A little bit more. Well, now there's really no going back, Tim. You ready?
Well, we already drilled a hole, so like...
Yeah, but this is like ultra.
This is, don't screw up or I'm gonna be mad.
Just gotta go for it at this point. Okay, well, the base cut is there. Now the good thing about this is we can just use the sander to finely precision it, but good to go. I think we did good there. That's good.
Nice.
Fits right in.
Yeah.
Side one down.
Now if it lines up with the fucking pin.
Okay, moment of truth. Now we have to make sure it lines up with the pin here. Let's take the box out and see. Oh, look at that, Tim.
It's still gotta go down more, but...
Yeah. That's sick. Now, just one more side to go. All right, it is the next morning and we wanted to take a quick break in the video because we, like I told you guys, we decided to actually take this thing and get it painted right off the bat. Talked to our painter, actually the guy that we met when we took the WRX to the paint shop, which that's still happening by the way. We actually found a trunk and we're waiting on the trunk, so bear with us here. But we decided to get this thing painted. Let's show them the sauce, dude. It came out really good. It's freaking sick. Give her a drop. On the money, look at this. Boom! Check that out. We have a fully installed Varis hood and it is beautiful.
No hoods popping off here.
It looks serious. So once we're leaving the front bumper off as well right now because we are getting our headlights tinted yellow. Just I think it's gonna look really cool. It's kind of like a track spec thing. I think it'll look really nice on the Type R, especially with what we're doing with it. We have one of the guys from DH Graphics actually coming to the shop tonight since we can't take the car there since it's not running currently to come wrap these headlights, and we're also going to talk to him about what he thinks about like actually wrapping the car or at least just getting the decals for the car for the sponsors. But with that being said, I wanted to quickly show you guys the Varis hood. 10 out of 10. Probably one of my favorite parts on the car. It just, like I said, not only looks fantastic, but it has a ton of functionality getting the hot air out of the engine bay. And plus, you guys know, I just love Varis Japan products. We have a ton of Varis in here. GTR, WRX, and now the Type R. So with that being said, now that we just finished installing everything, now we gotta go ahead and uninstall it to bring it to the body shop. Gonna maneuver this very carefully.
Oh my God.
That's fine. Delivering a pizza. go to the body shop. Okay, our final stop for this frickin' video. I feel like this video has gone on for so long. But we are here at TSM. If you guys remember this, when we came here with the Subi to talk to Efrain about getting our Subaru done. That's still happening, like I said, but let's go ahead, bring him this hood, and hopefully we can get it back before GTA.
You got it?
We got it, we're good.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you look strong, but
Super light.
yeah.
All right, Efrain. I'm excited, dude. The cars
All right.
look sick.
All right, man.
So this is actually really cool. He's gonna allow us to come and actually watch them spray it and kind of give you guys a full look at like how you guys are color matching and stuff. It's gonna be sick. So stay tuned, but we're dropping it off here. We're gonna head back to the shop. All right, dude.
All right, man. Cool.
Thanks,
have a
man.
good one.
Okay. All right, guys. That is going to wrap up our video for today. Don't forget, brand new Legends drop coming out this Friday, and you can win the PS5. Every $1 that you guys spend on the Legends site is 1 entry in to win. Don't miss that out. VIP members will get double entries. I forgot to say at the beginning of the video, but if you're VIP, you get double entries as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not already, please hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. We're trying for 1 million. We're going for it. We're going for the big goal of 1 million. Help us get there. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.